we're going to learn how to set up a Pandora's box. I've never done it properly, so we'll go through and we'll figure this out together. So today we're going to take a look at some resolutions, aspect resolutions. I'm running 4:3 on this right now, but this is done by the TV, so I'm still getting some games where it's cutting off, top and bottom. It looks better, it's squished, it's better than the full stretch. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the TV settings, play a few games, and then we'll go through the settings I can do on the Pandora's box, and we'll see which one looks better. Okay, so this is 4:3 set by the TV, okay? So this is where we started before, this is where we've seen. So we'll check this one out, we'll do this one, then we'll move on to a different setting, okay? So what I'm going to do for this is I'm just going to play some recent games. I'll do Metal Slug and some Pac-Man and maybe some Donkey Kong. Okay, Metal Slug 2. So this is 4:3 set by the TV. There's a lot to go through, so it'll just be little short games. I'll just play a little bit. This game is highly addictive. Not one I played before, but I've enjoyed playing it. But there's no scan lines, and I do believe they refer to this as looking a little painted. Just play a little bit more here. We'll get this tank and then we'll move on. We'll throw some bombs here. So, for someone who hasn't really saw this game before, I started playing it on my Ultimate, Legends Ultimate. I thought it was good, but I'm learning as I go that the way things look. So that is 4:3 done by the TV. So we'll exit out of that. So I don't think I have to show another game 4:3. Which one that wasn't cut off? Miss Pac-Man cut off. We'll play Miss Pac-Man. Whoops, didn't do that right. Cut over here and go down. There we go. And you'll see this is 4:3 by the TV. It was cut off, top and bottom. The game is all there, but you can see cut off here. The score is there, but this top is cut off. And that's basically I won't play long. You can see how it plays well. I think it looks fine, but we got cut off top and bottom, so that's 4:3. So we'll just exit out of that. So now I'll go into the TV's control. Not that one. Ratio. It actually says ratio. So we'll go into ratio. So as you can see, my options will go up to, well, we'll see what original does. Okay, so original. Okay, and then we'll go back. And we'll just do, we'll use the same games for comparison all the time, okay? So we'll do Metal Slug first. So this is under original. Let's get that out of there. So as we can see, we're stretched right out to the full 32-inch TV, which is about 29 inches. I think it was 29.78 inches when I was making this cabinet. So this is a full, so everything is stretched, everything's a bit bigger. He's a little more squished, he's a little more pulled. It's looked like he's like, but if you like the big screen, I guess it's fine. Like I never, you know, screen tearing, I have a hard time seeing screen tearing. But after playing it in 4x3, I definitely noticed the difference of playing it on original. And again, you can see credit cut off down on the bottom there. So the bottom of the screen is cut off. This is original. So we've played basically to the same point. We'll kill this tank and then we'll go on. Okay, so it's about as far as we played by 4x3, so we'll call that that. We'll go into Miss Pac-Man, so we'll go back to here, go to recent, go down to Miss Pac-Man, see how it's changed. And again, it's cut off, you can see. Same, it looks identical to how the 4x3 by the TV did it. So well, it is a little bigger. Everything's a little bigger. So everything's a little stretched, okay? Okay, so everything's a little bigger, but we're cut off top and we're cut off bottom. Okay, so that's Miss Pac-Man and Metal Slug on 4x3 and what the TV calls original. Okay, so we've covered 4x3 and original, so we'll go back into ratio. We'll go up to the 16:9. And I have a feeling it'll look basically the same way this just looked. So we'll go back to Metal Slug. We're probably not going to see a big difference to 16:9 than we did by original. Everything's way bigger, of course. Again, we're cut off on the bottom, but not the top, it seems like on Metal Slug. I'm thinking the same. It's everything's stretched. It's like he's been stretched. He's like wider. So I definitely prefer the 4x3 done by the TV than this. Trying to see if I can see that screen tearing thing that everyone talks about. Watching what the screen's doing, not what the character's doing. So let's get to the same point. We'll kill that. Kill all those guys, get up there, get him, jump over. Okay, so I think we're about where we were. Right now, 4x3 original and 16:9. I'm preferring the 4x3 by the TV so far, so we'll exit out of here. We'll go back to Miss Pac-Man. Again, this is original. Again, we're cut off. It looks the same as... So we're cut off top and bottom no matter what we do with the TV. All we're doing with the game is compressing it a bit to maybe get it closer to what it's supposed to be. So I am going to have to pull this thing out of the wall to get to the Pandora's box in the back. And what I have to do, every time I want to switch the ratio, I have to hold the power button, switch it on and hold the menu button at the same time, and that'll switch ratios. Right now it's 6:9, so it'll change. So we'll go and do that, and I'll come back with that. As I'm turning it all on, I'll have it, okay? So now we're going to go back to ratio control by the Pandora's box. Okay, so that's still what they called 16:9. I am going to go turn off the Pandora's box and then switch it. So this is how the TV's putting it, and we'll switch it with the Pandora's box. So we turn it off. Blank screen. So now I turn it on, holding the Pandora's box button. And we switched ratios at this point. That should be 4:3. Let's see what happens.
Pandora Box DX. Battle continue.
Is it only in game? Okay, it's full screen, which is kind of weird. I'm sure that I'm in a different aspect ratio because I've only got one light on Pandora's box. So let's try again. See what that does. That's a different color light back there.
Pandora Box DX. Battle continue.
I'm pretty sure that looks the same, but it does look it might look a little different, but okay, let's try it one more time.
Pandora Box DX. Battle continue.
Okay, so this is back to the original. It's 16:9. Now I'm wondering, like I said, I haven't done this, so we're doing this together. See, it's cut off again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit this. I'm going to turn it to 4:3, which I know is the one light after. And then I'm going to set the TV to 4:3. Maybe it has to match. We'll go from there. Because there's only one light on the Pandora's box, so that means I have changed the resolution to 4:3.
Pandora Box DX.
Okay, so now let's go, and so the Pandora's box changed to 4x3. Let's go to ratio and see, changing it to 4x3. Whoops, not zoom. 4x3 does anything. And we'll go to Miss Pac-Man and we'll see what happens. No, it's still cut off. Even though I have the aspect on 4x3 in the back, it's smaller. Okay, so let's try what does just scan do? Okay, so original, no, no. Well, there we go. How's that look? That gets the whole thing on there. So aspect ratio is just scan, which is different. So we'll go back. Now we have the whole score on top. We have credit and everything. Nothing's cut off. Okay, so the whole screen is there. So nothing cut off, and it is working, and I have the aspect, the ratio to 4x3. Okay, so let's go out of here. Let's see what the other, we've been doing Metal Slug 2. Let's see how that one looks. And see if anything's cut off. It's still filling the whole TV. Okay, so credit isn't cut off. It is taking up the full screen and the whole thing is there. Is this just a Pandora's box thing, or? Like, I have no problem playing this, but yeah, I guess you call them purists, they might not like it. Okay, it is taking up the full screen. We'll just kill these guys and we'll try a different one that we haven't looked at. Okay, so we're as far as we are, so we'll end that. Let's try, I don't know, what other might we notice it on? Okay, what else are we going to try? Let's try, what else do I have in the quick find here? How about Bubble Bobble? I do have a full video on Bubble Bobble. Okay, so again, screens aren't cut off, it's all there. You guys watching this will have to tell me which one you think is the best. This is 4x3 set by Pandora's Box. And just scan set on the TV. It's filling up everything. Everything works. So I guess what I could do is go to 4x3 on the TV, which I don't have to turn off for that. I can just do this while we all watch me die. And go down to the 4x3. And we'll back out of that. So now we're 4x3 and the box is set to 4x3. We got the full screen. Now remember, oh, that looks different. If we go back up, let's do the two that we've been looking at. So we're 4x3 by the TV and we're 4x3 on the Pandora's Box. So now it's not using the full, and look, it's, so maybe we'll leave it here. So we're full. I think it might look a little better. If I'm picking the wrong sort of games to tell, leave it in the comments and I'll come back and I'll revisit. But the whole screen fits, 4x3. Everything's set to 4x3. So I think this might be where we leave it, which is 4x3 on the Pandora's Box and 4x3 on the TV. We're not cutting everything off. So what other game? That's one more game. We'll try one more game. Do you want to look at Metal Slug? Because it keep everything sort of the same. So this is 4x3. Nothing I can do about scan lines. I'm pretty sure I can't find the scan lines. I haven't seen anything about scan lines. So player one, again, not full screen. My favorite guy. I always play this guy.
Mission 1.
Okay, so I do like how he looks a little better. For some reason, he just looks that little bit better. Nothing's cut off the screen.
Heavy machine gun. Thank you. Heavy machine gun.
Okay, so I'm thinking this is the way to run this. I'm going to say we figured out the best way, unless you guys know of a different way. There's something in the menu. Okay, we'll just kill this thing and we'll... Okay. So I think this plays the best and looks the best. Okay, so we'll exit out of that. So we'll take one more little, we'll go into the menu. I'll leave it, the ratio the way it is. Everything's set, and I'm just going to go into the menu of the Pandora's Box. So let's go into the menu of the Pandora's Box. So just hit the menu button on the back of your Pandora's Box. I keep saying menu button, but it's the setting menu. We're going to turn down the volume on that. So we got what system config? What do we got in here? Oh, there is a scan lines option. Okay, so okay, so I turn scan lines on. Let's see how annoying that'll be. So back, save settings and reboot. Yes. So now we've got scan lines on. Let's see how that makes a difference. So we'll start with Metal Slug, see if we notice a difference. So now scan lines are on. Oh, that looks, you can see that. Oh yeah, you can see the scan lines. We'll turn the volume back up because this game's just no fun without it. Okay, so yeah, you can definitely see the scan lines. The color looks a little deeper, if that's the right way to put it.
Heavy machine gun.
So right now we're 4x3 with scan lines on.
Heavy machine gun.
The colors look a little deeper. It actually looks a little better. I was skeptical. Oh, we'll just kill the truck. Alright, so we killed the truck. Kill that guy. Can I get him just by doing this? Okay, so that's scan lines on Metal Slug. I think that made a big difference. Can you guys actually see that? Let me zoom in, see if I can get a really close. I'll autofocus this a bit. Okay, you can actually tell that it does look a little bit better, I think. But this video might be getting a little long at this point, so because I don't know what I got to edit out yet. But Metal Slug definitely looks a little better. So 4x3 on everything with scan lines on. Okay, Metal Slug looks way better, and you can definitely see the scan lines there. So we'll take a look at this Pac-Man. See if that makes a difference on scan lines. I'll leave you zoomed in. You might not see as much, but you can see the scan lines. You can see the scan lines through the okay. It is, yeah. If you like the scan lines, I guess that's that. But this is, everything does seem to, it looks more like what it would look like on a CRT and stuff like that. So if you like it kind of painted, you can take the scan lines off. Or if you like the more authentic, you can leave it on. So scan lines definitely show there. And we did Bubble Bobble. So we'll go into Bubble Bobble. Oh, I think maybe the color depth is a little better. Weird. I'll leave the scan lines on for a while and see how I like it. Okay, if there's another setting that you think I missed, it might help it. But right now, I think 4x3 on the TV, 4x3 set on the Pandora's box with scan lines is how I'm going to leave it. I think that gives us what we would call our best. Is there something else we might want to try? What do we got? Do we want to try Gunbirds? give that a little shot, and then we'll call it. I'll do my final thoughts. Definitely looks different, doesn't it? I think some games I could play with scanlines on, but I think I might prefer the painted look. Again, this is all personal preference, right? But definitely Metal Slug looks way better with scanlines. Okay, so that's Gunbird. You can see how it looks. It doesn't look too bad. I did do a video on Gunbird on my iArcade and this. So this, everything looks just a little sharper. So it's not too bad. So we'll exit out of that, come back to the main screen. Okay, so final thoughts time. Okay, so we played a little bit. We played some game. We just played Metal Slug 2. We played Pac-Man. We did a little bit of Gunbird, and we played Bubble Bobble. Okay, so we did just playing with the TV settings on the normal setting, the original setting, the 6x9, 4x3, and what they called just scan. And it basically did, it just changed, you know, it squished it down to here. It all left it looking the same. So then what we did is we changed it to, we put it just back to how it came out of the box. We put the Pandora's box to the 16x9, the 4x3, and then I think I went to CRT. Really didn't notice much difference. So then what I did is I put the Pandora's box back to 4x3, put the TV on to 4x3, and suddenly everything fit. We had the credit on the bottom fitting. You could read everything on top, and it looked good. So then we played again. We played Miss Pac-Man, Metal Slug 2, and Bubble Bubble. Then I went into the settings again and I put scan lines on. Scan lines made Metal Slug look way better. It made Miss Pac-Man look like it did in the arcade. You had your scan lines that looked like you were looking at a CRT monitor. Same with Bubble Bubble. So there is something to be said about the scan lines. It does add deeper color for somehow, but it looks really good. I prefer no scan lines, so I've gone back in and taken the scan lines off. So I have 4x3 on the TV and I have 4x3 on the Pandora's box. That's my best setting for this. Leave your comments in the bottom. Subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you on Wednesday in the arcade. Thanks for coming by.